I'm Rachel and welcome to my channel. My channel's a little bit of books, a little bit of Disney, a little bit of parenting and a few other bits and bobs as well. Today is a bit of a different day. Today we are doing a life catch-up type thing. I've got quite a lot going on in my life at the moment, so I thought I'd kind of catch you up on everything that's going on because some of the things I've referenced in past vlogs. So yeah, I just thought I'd catch you up. So the first major thing that's happened in the last week or so has been that William, my little boy, has started nursery. So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit because wow, that's so, as a parent, it is so big when your kids go to nursery, isn't it? You're just like letting somebody else look after them. He's had his grandma, his nanny, has looked after him. Yeah, to any American viewers, that's not like a nanny like a Mary Poppins. Nanny as in grandma. Has looked after him 2 days a week while I've been at work. But yeah, now letting some strangers look after him has been a bit sort of terrifying. He's been quite good though. We've done a lot of settling in days with him, especially as we've gotten these new sort of diagnoses of SPD and potential autism sort of really recently. So it's something that the nursery has been able to factor in, which is good. So they've given a lot of settling in days because his communication isn't that great, so we can't explain to him very well what's going on. But yeah, his first day, he seemed to cry or at least be really teary most of the day. We kind of snuck away. Pete and I both took him in and we kind of snuck away. And when I came to pick him up at the end of the day, his nursery teacher had said, yeah, he'd been really teary for most of the day. But the second day was quite good progress. It was a little bit heartbreaking to start with. Again, Pete and I dropped him off and we tried to sneak out of the room while he was busy playing with a toy. And as we snuck out of the room, we had to walk past like a glass window, and so we could see back into the room and we could see the moment he looked around and realized we weren't there. That was, yeah, a little bit heartbreaking. And he put the toy down and he just looked so sad. So we did end up by going rushing back in there and giving him a hug and his little face when he saw us. And then we, one of his nursery teachers came over and actually sort of sat with him and got him distracted with another toy while we left that time. But he was really good for the rest of that day. He actually ate because they feed him, like provide, well, we pay for it, but they provide breakfast and lunch because he was only doing the morning sessions. And he actually ate the first day, and every settling in day he's refused to eat anything there, but he did actually eat. And he even had a nap, which is really good. So yeah, when I came to pick him up, he was having a nap. So no tears, and yeah, that was really, really good. So positive. Now to the unpositive thing. Like many parents out there have probably experienced this, you take your kids to nursery or school or whatever to mingle with the other kids for the first time. You also get to mingle with their germs. And William brought back a really disgusting sickness bug to the house. So that has put everything a little bit on the back burner. That's why I haven't had many videos up lately, because the whole of last week, all three of us have been completely out with this sickness bug. And it's also meant that William didn't go to nursery yesterday. And I'm not sure if he's going to go tomorrow either, which means we could be starting this whole process all over again. But hopefully everything will be all right. We're now sort of more on the mend now, which is good. But yeah, it's all new experiences, this nursery stuff. Okay, so the second thing I wanted to talk to you about was Pete and my wedding, which is coming up in 1 month and 9 days. You might probably referenced this before in other vlogs. It's coming so soon. So I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about this whole wedding planning process and how I found it, because it's been really stressful, guys. It's really stressful planning a wedding, which, you know, people are probably like, well, yeah. And it's like, yes, but there's just, I wanted to try and make it like a chilled wedding. I was like, Pete and I both suffer quite badly with anxiety, so I was like, okay, we just need to kind of make it really chilled, really low-key, chilled wedding, and it's going to be on a Sunday afternoon, and so we're like, it's just going to be a chilled wedding. There is no such thing as a chilled wedding in England. Every wedding is a palaver. And I think it's probably worldwide, but there is certain aspects of it that definitely make it more of a palaver in England. For example, in Australia, you can get married in your backyard. That would definitely make it a chilled wedding. But in England, you can't. There are only certain places you're allowed to get married, most of which are in a church. So that's what we're doing. But as soon as you do that, oh my gosh, the prices just skyrocket. And yeah, one of the things that I wanted to kind of, like I said, have this chilled wedding, I didn't want to be a Bridezilla. You know, they've got all the TV shows and it's such like a, you don't want to be a Bridezilla thing. And you see so many horrendous articles. I saw some article the other day about a woman who wanted to make her, like, have a set price for how much money people had to gift her and her husband for the wedding. And I was like, that's insane. So I didn't want to do any of that. Except that people in the wedding industry, what I've realized is that they expect you to be a Bridezilla. They're not good if you walk in there and you're a bit like me, where I've never planned a wedding before. I've never thrown a party for 60 people before. And so I kind of need a bit of their expertise, because, you know, this should be something that they do all the time, whether it's the church, the wedding venue, flowers, things like that. And I'm literally getting greeted with blank faces. And it's just like, oh, okay. So apparently, you have to be a Bridezilla to be able to plan a wedding, because that's what they expect. They expect somebody who comes in with a big book and goes, I want exactly these types of daisies or exactly this type of food, and is super demanding. So I don't really know how I feel about that. And it has meant that we are, like I said, 1 month, 9 days out from the wedding. Still don't have my quotes for the hair done. Still don't have the final price for the reception. They've given us an estimate. I feel like maybe if I had been a Bridezilla, I'd probably have that by now. But yeah, it's just a little bit odd. And just a little bit odd with the way they kind of just stare at you a bit blank-faced. Like, the only thing I can think of is when part of my job, without going too much into what my job is and has been, is we used to plan events for authors. Now, whether it was a little author or a big author or a little event or a big event, we had a template of what we used. And so when the people used to ring up and they'd say such and such is coming, what can you do? We could say, well, we can do this or this, and give them some options. Yeah, they just look at me blankly, like, no, you're supposed to come with us. So yeah, it's just been a bit weird, but it's okay. It's only, like I said, it's only 1 month, 9 days to go, and most of it is actually coming together. It's just not something I'd ever want to do again. No, I don't understand people who renew their vows. No, nothing I ever want to do again. It is a lot of hard work. But anyway, yeah, it's soon, so that's good. Next up is something a lot more fun and a lot more exciting, which is we have booked our Disney Fast Passes for our honeymoon. So anybody might who's watched my previous vlogs will know that we are going, after the stress of the wedding, we get to go to Disney World, which is really exciting. So we've now, I did a Disney World folder video where I went through all my organising of the Disney holiday, but we hadn't done fast passes yet. So we have now done fast passes. So I thought I'd just share with you some of the fast passes are that we've got, and we are taking William with us as well on our honeymoon. So that's going to be good, and so that's obviously affected some of the fast passes and rides that we're choosing to do and things like that. But for our first day, we're at Epcot, and we got a fast pass for Mission Space, Frozen, and Journey into Imagination. We didn't get one for Soren because we have booked the Garden Grill breakfast really early in the morning. So our plan is to literally just go straight from there over to Soren, and then hopefully we should be fine to be able to go on that ride. The next day we've got The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, which I think William is really gonna love. It's gonna blow his mind. Peter Pan, and Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, which William is tall enough to go on, I think. So I think he'll really like that. He likes roller coasters. The next day we're going to Animal Kingdom, and we've got Kilimanjaro Safaris, Festival of the Lion King, which I'm really excited to see, and Flight of Passage, which everyone just raves about, so I'm really excited to go on that ride and see what it's all about. And the next day we actually have a day off, which is quite nice. And then the next day, Splash Mountain, which will just be me because Piggy is a big wimp and won't go on Splash Mountain. Instead, he's taking William to go meet Mickey. Much safer for him. Like Pete, William would be fine with Splash Mountain if he was tall enough. Then we've got the Barnstormer, which William can definitely ride and he's going to love so much. And then Big Thunder Mountain, I don't think that he would love it, but I think he's too short. So we're gonna have to do rider swap on that one, I think. The next day we're back in Animal Kingdom and got Navi River Journey, Dinosaur, and Expedition Everest. So again, Pete and I will obviously be doing rider swap on those. I'm really looking forward to those ones. I'm a little bit scared about Everest because I think I might be a big wimp, especially as it goes backwards, but I'm gonna try and be brave. The next day we're over at the Toy Story Land, Hollywood Studios, and Slinky Dog, which again I think William's tall enough to go on, so that would be good. Rocking Roller Coaster and Star Tours. Then we're back at Hollywood Studios the next day as well, where we've got Toy Story Mania, Voyage of the Little Mermaid, which I'm really looking forward to, and Phantasmic, which I'm really looking forward to as well. The next day is we're actually at the water parks. We're going to Typhoon Lagoon, so that'll be good. And then the next day after that's our last day. But we've got fast passes. We're going in the morning to breakfast at Crystal Palace, and then into Magic Kingdom, and then after that we managed to get fast passes for Barnstormer again, Winnie the Pooh again, and It's a Small World, which is my favourite ride. So I'm very excited about that. So yeah, it's all exciting and it's good things to think about when I'm trying to deal with the stress of, you know, the wedding. So yeah, it's good. And the other thing, another thing I just want to sort of catch you guys up on, as you know I love my books, so I just wanted to catch you up on which book I'm reading at the moment. It's a proof for Carrie Fletcher's new book, which is actually out now, called When the Curtain Falls. It's really good. She's writing about a topic which I absolutely love, which is the idea of like a haunted theatre. And like, I used to do ballet, and like the stage I used to do my ballet with was like, it was quite new, but there's still, so you know, it probably wasn't haunted, but there is something about a theatre, and like, well, the lights go down and you're backstage and it's always like a bit like a rabbit warren backstage. It does make you feel like there could be a mystery there, like there is just like a little bit of magic backstage at a theatre. So I love the concept for this book. It's really good. Yeah, there it is. Oh, and the last little thing that I was going to catch you guys up on is just a small thing. But next year I will be opening an Etsy shop, and I just wanted to catch you guys up on letting sort of, first time I mention it really, but I've had some really good progress with that over the last week with what I'm planning to do, what I'm planning to sell, and things like that. Will be kids' toys, and I'm just really excited for that, so watch this space. So yeah, but yeah, that's kind of all, you know, all caught up on where we are and what's going on and all the craziness that will be happening over the next few weeks. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I know it's different from what I normally do, but we'll be back to, you know, books and Disney and all the rest of it next time. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye!